Buddies! What's up, my little chickadee?
Well,
Do you remember when you were just a wee little baby bird and I used to eat the food in my mouth and regurgitate into your mouth?
I do. That's why I grew up so strong and so knowledgeable about fantasy.
Definitely didn't get that from me. Today we're gonna go over top 10 receivers, whether or not that's fantasy related or just personal opinion. It doesn't fucking matter. We're just gonna kind of spew who we think are top 10 in the league. All right. So why don't you kick off your list of top 10 receivers, and I will take some notes.
I'm going to throw a curveball at you and go from 10 to 1.
What?
Out of 1 to 10.
I wasn't ready for this.
Oh my God. Well, anyways, I'm going to start with number 10, and it's Michael Thomas. I like him a lot, and I'll give you my reason why.
I think you
I
like
actually, I heard he swings that way, so. Hey, who am I to turn him down? But anyways, Michael Thomas, without Breeze, that might scare you, I'd imagine. But I think if Winston's the quarterback, I think he'll actually be able to swing it to Thomas. Maybe even better than Breeze did. And if you look at all the games without Breeze in it, Michael Thomas was actually excelling last year and the year before.
Mama's wrong again.
So he's my top 10, number 10.
I'll save my comments for after. I'll just let you kind of do your thing.
You let me straddle off? All right, I like it. Number 9 for me is Keenan Allen.
Wiener Allen?
Keenan Allen.
Wiener Allen.
Wiener Allen. Yeah.
Wiener
I mean,
Allen.
with Herbert as his QB, I think the sky's the limit with this guy. He's just been getting better every year. I used to be a hater of this guy, but he's pretty good. He makes all the catches. He gets tons of volume, and that's what you need, no matter what, a lot of volume. He had something like 137 catches last year. So, I'm definitely high on him as long as he doesn't get injured. And he tends to get injured a lot. But I think he'll be the favorite target of Mr. Herbert over there.
He is wiener and balls. I'll give you that.
He is wiener and balls. So number 8, I like this kid a lot, Justin Jefferson. I'm usually a little hesitant after their first year, after the second. I don't believe in the sophomore slump too much, but, that's going to be hard to top what he did last year. But he's in a good offense. Dalvin Cook will take some pressure off him, and I think he'll still perform really good. Definitely worthy of number 8 spot in my mind, and maybe even better. We'll see. What do you think?
Whoa. That's just crazy talk. I mean, yeah. Sophomore slump, you didn't go through it. You only got better every single year I've known you.
Lies.
I did. But I only get like one catch after every year.
But now you're a piece of shit, so keep on rolling, baby.
All right. DeAndre Hopkins. Now, DeAndre.
Is number 6?
No, this is number 7.
The fuck? All right.
Look, I'm not as high as DeAndre as most people are. I just am not. If you look at his numbers last year, they weren't great. In our league, they really weren't that great. I think he was probably about number 6. Doesn't get a ton of touchdowns. Always gets the yards. Does get targeted a lot, but it really excite me.
What do you think he was in yards last year?
For our league, I'm talking about.
What, you talking about fantasy?
Yeah. I don't know yardage, how many yards he got. I think he got something like 1,200 yards or something around there, but maybe 1,300, 1,400.
Yeah.
No shit. He did pretty good yardage.
He was actually 3rd in the league in receiving, and that's just off the top of the head. I just know that shit. I didn't look that up at all.
That's real good.
That's incredible.
I should have known that. My bad, people. But
glad you came prepared.
Yeah. It's the touchdowns, though, man. It's the touchdowns. That guy doesn't really get a ton of them. He gets enough, but as far as what we're looking for and what I'm looking for in receivers, I want some touchdowns, at least in the top 5. So
there's something about elite receivers being allergic to touchdowns. I don't know what it is, but it's a real thing.
Julio Jones. Forever.
Julio Jones, baby.
Getting tons of yardage.
I wonder where he is on your list. It seems like you probably left him off.
Probably 20.
What's wrong with you? Drink that kombucha.
I like DK Metcalf, number 5.
Number 5. Wow.
Yeah, he's phenomenal, man. What he did last year blew me away, and I just don't know how you can defend him. Even though if he was a one type of play, one trick pony, which he kind of was last year, just ran deep and hard. But I think he's learning. I think he'll step up more. I think Wilson trusts him more. And I think they probably
hold on.
Offense.
Who's Wilson? I know a Mr. Unlimited.
Everybody has to have an alter ego, right? And I've been thinking about what my alter ego would be, and I think I have an alter ego. His name's Mr. Unlimited. Yeah, you gotta be unlimited. You gotta have a thought process of being unlimited. So when people ask you, what you're thinking about or what you want to do in life or where you want to go, you gotta be unlimited. Tell them I'm unlimited. You know what I mean? So when they ask you certain questions like,
Who brings you motivation, Russell?
Mr. Unlimited.
Who's your role model, Russell?
Unlimited.
Oh, I know Unlimited.
Mr. Unlimited.
Mr. Unlimited. Oh, that fucker.
And you haven't brought up A.J. Brown, so let me guess AJ Brown is next.
No, Stephon Diggs.
Oh, so he's higher.
He's higher.
All right, keep going.
I mean, come on. So
Makes me
Stephon
horny.
Diggs, that guy, I mean, he recorded the most yardage in football last year as far as receivers go, something around 1,500.
Is this true?
And he's excellent. He's excellent. And I think Josh Allen and him have a special connection.
He is a baller.
I actually think that Diggs is going to go down less, this year. I think he's going to have less yards and maybe a little less touch. All right, buddies. Number 4, A.J. Brown. I mean, to me, this guy's got it all. He's got it all. He's got the height. He's got the speed. He's got the strength.
The wiener length.
Wiener.
Yeah, the height, the speed.
And the way he shakes off defenders is unbelievable. Other than maybe the next 3 guys, but
I
different.
appreciate the unbiased opinion on that one.
And I don't even like the titties like this guy does.
I like titties.
I like titties. Anyways, number 3, Calvin Ridley. I just think this guy's.
Okay, go.
I love him. I like that Julio
Ridley?
Jones is gone. Yeah, I think he's gonna. Every game he was better with Julio Jones gone. Okay, he was actually better. He had 2 to 3 more targets per game with 2 more catches per game last year when Julio was gone, and the year before. I mean, number 2, it's going to come down to these guys. So it's Devontae Adams for me if Aaron Rodgers is around. Like, if Aaron Rodgers plays, it's Devontae Adams. If he doesn't, he drops down to like number 8 probably. I think he goes way down. Because what Rodgers did last year, 48 touchdown passes, like, come on, give me a break. Yes, 20 of them or 21 of them went to Devontae Adams, but 18 of them.
18.
18, yeah. And he's a weird shaped dude. I don't get him. He looks like
He's smooth as butter, man.
But
He's
yeah,
big and he's smooth.
he's big and he's smooth. So, but he's not
That
like a
sounds kind of weird to say, actually.
Yeah,
Big and smooth.
I kind of like it though. It's kind of how I look right now, honestly.
You kind of do. You look like a shiny little popsicle.
I do. I like it. Yeah. How do you guys like it? All right, number 1. I mean, in my mind, it's a toss-up between him and Devontae, but I like Tyreek because the guy will just take it to the house, and he's pretty consistently will do that every game. And with Patrick Mahomes, you just can't lose with this guy. So, I expect him to get almost 20 points a game, honestly. Like, let's go. This guy's number 1 in my list.
I have some similar players. They're just in different spots. It sounds like you went a lot off of last year's production. Although Michael Thomas, I guess you could argue you're going off of past history. I don't know if he'll succeed with Jameis Winston. Winston's a guy that likes to throw the long ball. This is why Mike Evans had so much success with him. But I don't know if that's going to happen with Thomas. I don't see Thomas running routes that are over 20 yards. He runs like 5-yard slants. We'll see. Yeah, like I said, I don't even have DK on my top 10 corners.
You don't have DK. But like, look at the size of this guy. I mean, he produces. We're talking fantasy, buddy. Like, this guy's gonna make it happen.
This isn't Max's fantasy dreams, oiled up players running naked dreams.
I'm not the one that you'll be shooting for.
This is reality, pal.
Hey, I can dream, my friend. I can dream.
I'll start at 10 because you fucked my whole thing up. Number 10. This is going to come as a surprise to you, but T. Higgins. Number 1, his name is T. pretty fucking cool.
I like him.
I think he's got a lot of potential, man. I really liked what I saw from him last year. He's actually tied for Clemson's touchdown record.
Yeah.
And just to name off some of Clemson's receivers that they've had over the years, Dwight Clark, D-Hop, Sammy Hopkins, Martavius Bryant, who blows now, but Mike Williams, Ray McLeod, and can we forget Hunter Renfrow? So, I mean, that's pretty good company to be breaking records in college. So I like T. Higgins. I think he's a good route runner. He was very polished coming out of college, and I think he'll only get better. I think he could definitely sneak into the top 10.
I love him. I don't know about top 10, but I love him, and I think he's going to be he's a big guy.
Number 9,
good stuff.
Scary Terry.
Oh,
the nickname Scary Terry is a little overused, and he definitely wasn't the first, but that's a pretty cool nickname. So that kind of gets him a little extra bonus points to get on this list. He actually was Indiana's Mr. Football.
Fucking right, I was.
He was also the 2-time captain of Ohio State, so you know this guy's got fucking grit and balls. And he's had an impressive 2 years, even with shitty quarterbacks. Number 7, Wiener Allen. Dude's a technician at running routes. It's unbelievable. He's not even the biggest, the fastest. He's just so fucking good at running routes. He just makes people look silly. The one knock on him is he absolutely fucked me last year when he was injured, and he looked at the camera and he mouthed to the camera, "Don't sit me." And I was a fucking idiot. And I'm like, hell yeah, man, I'm not sitting you. I played him and he got like 0 points.
It didn't fuck you.
I ended up winning, but he got me 0 points that game.
So what? He didn't fuck you.
Me. He fucked me. Did you know that Wiener Allen's nickname is Slayer?
No.
That's the first I've heard of
I thought it was Wiener.
Well, it's Wiener, but they call him Slayer. Believe it or not, his favorite food is lobster.
Not wieners?
And wieners. Number 6, and you're just a jackass and an asshole and just a piece of crap and a subhuman piece of shit who deserves to die. And I'm just kidding. I love you. Julio Jones, absolute stud. I don't really know what more to say. He's an all-time Hall of Fame player. He's still one of the best in the league. Every receiver in the league looks up to him. Anytime any receiver talks about the top 3 best receivers, he's always listed. Anytime
you're poisoning our buddies with this madness.
I'm just saying the facts, buddy. I only spew facts. You spew bullshit.
Baloney.
All right. Well, I don't know.
Maybe. We'll see how old Julio actually responds to.
All right. Let's move on from Julio. You're wasting too much time. I know you love him, but it's time to move on. All right.
Stop whining.
Number 6, Justin Jefferson. He finished 4th in the league in receiving yards last year. He was only 7 yards behind DeAndre Hopkins, which is kind of crazy to think because he was a rookie and basically wasn't starting in the beginning. As a player, he made the gritty dance popular. I actually think it's one of the best touchdown celebrations in the league. That's cool. That's cool stuff, man. And he actually took a giant steaming shit right over the Titans when they played him. He had 175 yards and a touchdown. Essentially ended Jonathan Joseph's career, which was a blessing in disguise because that guy was like 35 and could barely run anymore. So he probably should have been playing, but gotta respect Justin Jefferson, man. He's a beast.
He is a beast. Fun trivia.
Number 5.
Rookie record did he beat for receiving?
Randy Moss. You're going to tell me the answer, or are you just going to make me guess?
It was Randy Moss, yeah.
Number 5, I think. My things aren't numbered, so I'm just guessing here. Stephon Diggs led the league in receiving yards last year. Guess who number 2 was, actually?
Number 2 in yards?
Yeah.
Wasn't it JJ? Justin Jefferson?
No, he was number 4. I just said that like 2 seconds ago. It was actually Travis Kelce.
Oh, yeah.
Number 4, Hopkins. 7 years in the league. He's only had 2 under 1,000 yards, and one of them was his rookie year, and he only had like 40 catches. He was pretty close to 1,000. He's just the guy smooth as butter out there. Hands like no other player I've ever seen. It's unbelievable. The guy does not drop balls. He makes some of the most amazing catches. one of the best receivers in the league, and he's going to get open. You feed him.
That's right. Can't argue that.
Number 3, Tyreek Hill, the cheetah. Dude is fast as shit. At any moment could break a 45-yard touchdown. And he also beats kids. That's what we look for in our play coming.
A Dick Vontae Adams, perhaps?
Number 2, Dick Vontae Adams. 18 touchdowns last year. How do you like them apples?
I do like it.
And he owns a Lamborghini SUV. So you know he's good.
That's a good car.
I guess. I didn't even know it was a thing until I saw it.
Oh, they're gorgeous. They're quite nice.
Yeah, it sounds pretty awesome. Number 1, this is an easy pick. Arthur Juan Braun.
English, motherfucker, do you speak?
Arthur Juan Brown.
AJ Brown, number 1.
AJ Brown, number 1. And kind of touching on the points that you brought up earlier, he does things that I just don't see other receivers doing at all. I mean, just watch the play for the overtime win versus the Ravens right here.
Back at the 14. Goes to Brown. Brown trying to wiggle free. Still fighting for it. Brown takes it all the way. Unbelievable effort.
Amazing. Believe it or not, he was actually drafted in 2016 to play baseball by the Padres. So the guy's an athlete. And in another play he made versus the Bears where he caught the ball over his shoulder and just dragged a defender into the end zone. Take a look at it.
You never know. Henry was the leading rusher in the NFL, the way they've used him so far. 3rd down and 2, and taking a shot to Brown downfield. He makes the catch, and he...
So, yeah.
He's a freak. He's a
AJ
freak.
Brown, like I said, I think sky's the limit with him. If he gets more touches, he'll only get better. He's in a run-first offense, and he still was an animal last year. And he, like I said, he does things that other receivers just can't do. I've never seen a receiver. I think he's basically what Julio was when he was younger, just this big physical freak that people couldn't stop. And he wears the same number. Julio's now on the Titans. He grew up a Julio fan. I think he's just slowly morphing into AJ Jones or Julio Brown.
I like it. You know, he definitely has the potential to be number 1 receiver in the league, hands down. Like just freakish ability. I love the guy. I think he's awesome. Wish the Pats drafted him. I'm still upset to this day.
They done fucked up.
They done fucked up. They don't know how to draft receivers, and I'll finally admit it. They have no freaking clue. If they had
it's weird. It wasn't intentional, but I left N'Keal Harry off the top 10, probably because he hasn't had a catch in like 3 years. But
That's fair.